Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today, and I hope this video, as always, finds you all doing well. So finally, we got to lay eyes on the PlayStation 5. There was the huge reveal event, and I wanted to talk about some of the games that came out of this event that caught my attention. There were so many to sift through, and originally I was going to do 5, but I feel like that starts to dilute the list. The ones at the top don't get as much love as these core 3 that I feel very passionate about in particular. Now, as always with these videos, I want to encourage you to be interactive. Fire away in the comments, what games did you see at the PS5 reveal event that caught your attention? Let me know, and now I'll get into my personal list. This one starts off with Little Devil Inside. This is a title that caught myself, and many others by the way, by complete surprise. Originally, it was kickstarted many years ago. After that, Little Devil Inside fell off the face of the earth for a while, only to appear at this very event. Now, we don't know too much about it. PlayStation's video description for the trailer describes it as, quote, an action-adventure RPG with survival elements set in an atmospheric, semi-open world, end quote. At first when I saw this trailer, I thought we were in for something a bit more moody yet comical, judging by not only the art style, but the dude on the toilet. Hello? What is this? As we saw our playable character continue to venture out into the unknown to survive, I couldn't help but be curious about this universe. Who is this person we're playing as? Why are they out here while an old man comfortably sleeps in his own bed? Is he helping him? Is he working for him? I'm just itching to learn more, and especially like I said, as this trailer progressed and we started to see deeper combat mechanics like parrying, the level of exploration, the weather, I'm just dying to get my hands on this game and learn more, so I'm closely paying attention to Little Devil Inside, hoping at some point we do learn a bit more of information, because it sort of just came and went. Now, one that did not come and go, but has stayed around and given us a ton of information is a Ratchet Clank game that was reported by our lovely Colin Moriarty. If you guys don't recall, on an episode of Sacred Symbols Plus, Colin did report to us to expect Ratchet Clank to be on the way, and we did indeed get that with Ratchet Clank Rift Apart. Now, as I sifted through some of the brand new details coming from interviews as well as Insomniac Games' Twitter account, as a lifelong Ratchet fanboy, I got even more excited. So let's talk about what the PS5 is going to do for this game according to Insomniac Games. They say, quote, the SSD is screamingly fast. It allows us to build worlds and project players from one place to another in near instantaneous speeds. It is an unbelievable game changer in the terms of we can now do gameplay where you're in one world and the next moment you're in another, end quote. I found this particularly exciting because at first I would have registered this as PR speak. Oh, they're talking up the PS5, they're a first-party studio, and to an extent, yes, of course they're going to do this. But we saw this on display throughout the trailer as Ratchet fell through world after world after world, and everything in the gameplay was changing. Not only that, there's this new level of mobility pulling Ratchet around the levels as he shifts between dimensions. I thought that this was such a unique mechanic that not only sets the tone for the universe, but also makes the gameplay a lot more fun and fluid than prior Ratchet & Clank titles. Now, when it comes to other things the PS5 can do that, say, the PS4 couldn't, Insomniac states that the DualSense controller dynamically adjusts its trigger's tension for each of its weapons. This is one of the bigger highlights of Ratchet & Clank, so one example is the difference between firing one barrel with half a pull or both with a full pull with their version of their own double barrel shotgun. Given the importance of weapons, upgrading them, constantly using them, feel is the name of the game, and having that across the board being upgraded between, shifting between dimensions, and increasing that mobility as well as the feel of the weapons can make Ratchet & Clank go to a whole new level, at least in my opinion as someone who's playing since the birth of the series. The 2016 rendition of Ratchet & Clank was fantastic, as I personally ran through it 3 different times and earned the Platinum Trophy. Simply put, I can't wait to play it. It is going to be exclusive to the PlayStation 5, and even more exciting is the female Lombax, who is confirmed as playable via the Insomniac Games Twitter account. I'm not saying before Spider-Man, Insomniac didn't tell a great story. Usually I'd use the word charming for them. However, Spider-Man PS4 really taught me that this can be a true storyteller in our industry. So I'm excited to see Ratchet, I'd imagine, develop some type of relationship with this female Lombax, where that goes, how wholesome it can be, all that good stuff. Now last, but certainly, absolutely not least, is Demon Souls. I mean, this Digital Foundry video really speaks for itself. It's hard to complain waiting a whole generation to get some Demon Souls in all of our lives when it looks this good, when the differences are this strong, where it's not a half step, it's a full step. Despite the obvious, of course, it looks more detailed. We can see that in the armor, in the environments. I feel the lighting is playing a very big factor in some of the areas, whether it be the tutorial tunnel or, more notably, the Vanguard, the very first boss that you square off against. Having this gargantuan boss be stuck inside this dimly lit area just to me creates such a mood for the challenge you're in for, as well as makes what is one of the bigger cakewalks of the game a little more intimidating, at least from a visual standpoint. Speaking of visuals, there is going to be a mode for graphics as well as frame rate, so you can switch between the two. I'm personally more of a frame rate guy. I want the game to run as smoothly as possible. Graphics come second to me. Now, on top of that, I was also speculating where Demon Souls on PS5 could really benefit from the brand new technology. The visuals are immediately apparent, but what about quicker load times here? As we talked a little bit about with Ratchet & Clank on the PS5, the SSD really helps in loading in those new areas in a quick manner. I do wonder if Demon Souls, with the many inevitable deaths you're going to be facing, as well as hopping between worlds from within the Nexus Demon Souls hub area, if the quickness of the console can really help it out there. More importantly though, and on a personal note, this is a chance at redemption for yours truly. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress enough how many times Demon Souls has beat my butt. I have tried time in, time out to go back to this game. I don't know what it is, right? I've beat Bloodborne 3 times. I've beat all of the Dark Souls except 3 multiple times. I don't know what it was about Demon Souls. I could never get past it. And so I shelved it. I said, you know what? It's stuck on the PS3 and I'll leave it behind me. But it's almost like this announcement is a challenge to me personally. And I plan to take it on head first. Trust me. I'll be going right at Demon Souls and trying to complete it this time. I know some will tell me to get good. I understand that. I respect your opinion, but I'm have to strongly disagree. My Souls pedigree is proven strong, so I'm hoping that Blue Point's remake is my chance to redeem myself and shut down a narrative that's gone on about my Souls skills for far too long. Okay, now that I'm done proclaiming to myself I'm going to overcome this challenge, those were 3 games from the PS5 reveal that I look at and get really excited about. There's little ones like Miles Morales or Resident Evil 8 where I go, oh, cool, but these were the 3 that really stuck out to me, and as the event has been put further and further behind us, these are the games that I just continuously think about each day, looking for more information. Now it's your turn, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of the PS5 reveal event? What games are you most looking forward to? Let me know, as well as Colin, in the comments down below. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk with you soon. Stay sexy, stay active. Love you all. Peace.